had this friend, his name was Jones. Kinda pale like a vampire, skinny as a bag of bones. We were damn lucky to live through being young and dumb. Full of piss with a 72 Camaro, weed was cocked like a loaded gun. Baby. But it was fun riding shotgun back in them days. One afternoon, 20 years later, I recognized his face. He was standing outside the Walmart in a cardboard sign, and I told him to climb on in. This time I'll the hell are you doing out here, man? Oh, the last time I saw you, you had a shifter in your hand, yeah. Well, I could tell by the look in his eyes that he was down on his luck. Sit there for 2 or 3 hours just a talking in the truck, with 3 kids and a wife waiting back at the budget inn. He was just doing what he had to do to pay for all his sins. Well, I reckon time stands still when you're high on pills, but life ain't living when you're day to day. It's really just deal to deal. Walking around town in concrete shoes with your arms in the air. You know they know that you screwed up, but you hope that they still care. What the hell are you doing out here, man? Oh, the last time I saw you, you're working on your master plan. John, 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 John. He said Burger King sells them doubles for $1 a piece, and that's a damn good thing when it's 84 and 80 down on North Street. These days would be better off if me and her mom was dead, but they ain't no place to do the deed when we're all in the same bed. Another day on the sidewalk, flagging Whetstone Drive. Jones, it ain't much different now, inserting his hard time. He takes a fistful of rent money back with some cheese for the fridge. Well, it sure as hell ain't the Taj Mahal, but it's better than the fridge. Jones, what the hell are you doing out here, man? Oh, the last time I saw you, you had the future in your hands. John, 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 John. John, what the hell are you doing, Jones? Hey, everybody. I done stomped my tambourine away. Let me get it here. Tambourine, mighty fine instrument. I love it. Hey everybody, got Leslie in the house, Jason in the house, my sis is out there, Jeffrey Miller, how you doing, my man? Jason Burr Miller, Marcus. This is great. Got a whole bunch of you in here tonight. Rowdy Reese in the house from Newport. Hey, my buddy James out there. Hey man, I saw what happened to you. Posted there. I'm glad you made it through that little incident. Just been pretty scared. Alrighty. Let's see. How y'all doing tonight? It's Wednesday, by God. It is Wednesday, and we are at the top of the hill. We got our beers out, or any other kind of beverage that you might be drinking on tonight. It's my beer night. I'm having my Mychals Ultra. So I've been playing around. You know, every week when I do these shows, I always think I have a plan until about an hour before, and then I second guess everything I want to do. So then I sit down, you know, there's a lot to it. I have to test the internet and get everything in order, make sure the sound works, and make sure the guitar sounds good and it's showing up in the monitor, and make sure the camera connects. But, you know, I always get to that point where I totally second guess myself on what I want to play, and my mind goes in other places. So what I've been kind of doing is just going through, and I got a huge list of songs that I've written, and I just go through and I think, you know, man, I hadn't played that in a long time. And I try to find songs that have stories in them, you know. And I was thinking about this one today, because it just kind of popped up. I hadn't played it in a while. This one goes way back to the old days. My sis Jeanette will remember this, and she even mentioned the word the other day. When I first kicked off the band 100 Acres, however many years ago that was, we always had this sticker that said "Join the Herd," and we decided to sort of, I guess, loosely call our group of people the Strange Herd. And back then we wrote a song about it, and I hadn't played it much in a while. Actually, I hadn't played it in a long time. So I'm going to say right now that a bunch of you folks out there that I see every week, and I've been gone for a while, so I hope to see you every week for a while again. I'm going to kind of say that you're probably my strange herd right now, and I'm going to dedicate this one to you guys. All right? Wednesday night, the moon is right. You haven't seen her for a while. They're living proof for all of you. The crazy people watch the sky. They're strange herd, strange herd. They'll be playing here all night. Well, Mackie Oaks, he knows his strokes. He brings that mandolin downtown. Kevin J, the boys shook and played. The dirty paper plays a fiddle upside down. That's right, they're a strange herd, a strange herd. You can't say that they Guess they think that they can fly high. These days, try. Say, try. That's called Strange Herd. I see missing all the comments here. Just a little bitty screen and lots of comments. So if I miss you, I will definitely check back in with you after the show. Golly, got a lot of comments in here. Well, I'm glad y'all are having fun. I'm seeing some thumbs and some hearts, and I'm always fishing for that. As always, Marcus has got Budweiser. Well, man, I got to tell you, I'm watching my figure, and I stopped drinking Budweiser, and I drink this because it's 2.6 carbs, 96 calories. This is pretty good. I have to get used to it. Anybody out there, I do this every week, I like to tell, there's one, Marcus in Cincinnati. I always ask any newcomers out there or any regulars out there, it's always cool to see where everybody's watching from because as y'all know, I play a lot of live shows, or I was playing a lot of live shows, and one of the coolest things, it's really difficult to switch gears and get into the whole live stream thing, and it's you got to get used to visualizing the people in front of you, right? But one of the greatest things about this is it gives me the opportunity to find friends and people that like my stuff in other places, and I love it when I see people in other countries. I've got some people right now in Canada watching, my friend Jason and his crew, and we've got Australia sometimes, and I've even seen some folks in Japan that watch the reruns. And so just if you don't mind, wherever you're from, I love to see that at the end. It's always cool to read through. It makes me smile pretty big. And anyway, I went through last week, and I saw a few requests that I missed. One of them is Mike Simcox. He requested one. I love this song. It's off of the I guess it was the first 100 Acres record years ago. It's called Homegrown. It's about tomatoes. Actually, it's not about tomatoes. Going out to Mike Simcox. Said live long, love strong, do no wrong. My homegrown, headed down tonight, down to the campfire light, where everything's so bright. All the strings I tune, play a song by the firelight, making plans for rare new life. Everything's here alright, everything but you. said, I'm wrong. Ain't nothing going on. Now you're long gone, gone. Another homegrown. It's caught your eye. I wish you had met that guy. So much for I knew mine. Turned out to be cruel. That grass that makes you high. A little greener on the other side. Sitting here by the firelight, being thoughts of. Play a song by the firelight, making plans for our new life. Everything's here alright, everything but you. Somebody caught your eye. I wish you had met that guy. So much for the good life. It turned out to be cruel. That grass that makes you high, a little greener on the other side. Sitting here by the firelight, thoughts of. You. I was called Homegrown. Wow, comments galore. Welcome, Rhonda Foster. Sabina up there with Jason hanging out. Well, I know you guys are watching a 55-inch TV, and that's kind of it kind of makes me feel good. Jess out there can't sleep, ready to get home. Man, you spend a lot of time on the road. I watch your posts, man. I appreciate what you do out there. All you truckers out there, man, you really hauled a load, literally, for us over the last year. Way crazier than even before. Jason's got that sticker on his car. All right. I love how Jason, or James, he's down in Georgia. He sent us some bracelets not too long ago for me and Benny Wilson and Justin Mychals and Quentin Horton, and has our names on some. And the other one said the Fabulous Four, and it's really cool. He sent one to my dad too, because my dad's a retired police officer. And I appreciate that. I love what you do, man. We are now the strange herd. This is great. All right. Glad you're here, sis. Reese said that Jeff Davis is a strange herd. This is good. This is good. I got a lot of stuff in here. Dana says, sanity at its best. Curtis is in here. Brandy's in here. Robert Manus, hey, man. Man, I'm going to have to play a little bit. I'm running out of time. Trey Harkness is in here, too. Thank you, Iris. All right. All right, I got one for you. I think a lot when I play music about, if anybody's ever been to one of my quote-unquote cover shows around here, I play a lot of music that I was inspired by growing up with my mom. And to make this story short as I can, back when I was a kid, we didn't have internet, and I think at the time the only movie channel that I had on TV actually was called The Movie Channel, and we couldn't afford it, so they would give you like 1 or 2 free movies a week, and we'd all climb in the living room on a Saturday night and watch The Shining or something like that. And so during the days on the weekends, if it was too hot outside, I would lay in there next to my mom's 8-foot long wooden stereo cabinet. And it had all the good stuff in it. And I guess that's where I picked up the bug to want to be at least a music lover. I don't think I had any idea at the time I was going to be a music player or a writer. But a great deal of that stuff that I heard in there has had such a deep influence on me and my playing style and my writing style, my singing style. And it's all over the place. She had everything in there you could imagine back in those days, because that was in the, man, I guess that was probably the late 70s. Yeah, probably about 77, 78, right in that range, maybe even 80. And that's what I did all weekend. I would look at record covers back when they had cool art, you know, and you know, like when Nazareth Hair of the Dog came out, and I was trying to figure out what those little creatures were on there. But anyway, I've decided that as part of this live stream, I think it'd be a good idea if maybe every week I pull one of these songs out of what I'm going to call Mama's Stereo Cabinet. So it may or may not be anything you might expect me to do, but so this week's feature is little Jim Croce. South side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Now Leroy more than trouble. You see, stand about 6'4", and all the downtown ladies call him treetop lover. All the men just call him sir. And he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than the junkyard dog. Now Leroy, he's a gambler, and he likes his fancy clothes. He likes to wave his diamond rings in front of everybody's nose. He got a custom Continental, he got an Eldorado too. He got a 32 gun in his pocket for fun. He got a razor in his shoe. Bad, bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than the junkyard dog. I know y'all remember that one now. Now Friday about a week ago, old Leroy was shooting dice. At the edge of the bar sat a girl named Doris, and knew she looked so nice. Well, he cast his eyes upon her, and the trouble soon began. 'Cause Leroy Brown learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. And he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Bad, bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. That's from Mama's Stereo Cabinet. I'm going to try to pick something out of there every week, I think, because when I think about it, there was a wealth of music in there, so I don't think I'll ever run out. Cool, cool, cool. Got everybody here. Sherry's in Oklahoma. My buddy Tim out there. Bristol, Virginia. I know Tim's in Bristol too. Bloomingdale. Awesome. Thank you, darling. I like it when Dana compliments me. It makes me feel good. Cousin Tori out there. Paul Brandon Fields. Oh, there's a good one. You're requesting In the Woods. I'll play that for you. I ain't played that in a long time. Let's see. Make sure I can remember that one. This is kind of a creepy song, I guess, about moonshining. I know some of you watch the Justin Mychals show, and he's all about moonshining. He's got some moonshining blood in his family. And I do want to say, for those of you that haven't ever been to one of our shows, Justin and Benny Wilson and myself and Quentin Horton, we have this little thing we call Just Another Night. And it's the coolest thing ever, and we're having a blast with it. And the fun thing is we're all good friends, and we all write music together, and we always have been friends and fans of each other for years. And all of you locals know all of them. But every now and then we get together, and we're trying to build this up a little bit better as we go, a little bit bigger. But we throw these little parties. We live stream some of them, and then some of them we do them live whenever we can to exclusive live audiences. But like the first one we ever did was called Just Another Night in East Tennessee. And then we did one at here in Kingsport called Just Another Friday Night in East Tennessee. And then the last one we did was Just Another Christmas in East Tennessee, which we did over there at Murphy's Auto, which is cool as could be. We raised a lot of money that night with Jeff Miller and Rob Murphy and Alan Bracken and a whole bunch of people that were just generous as could be that night. We raised a bunch of money for Hope House for Christmas. And but anyway, we got together last night, me and the guys down at Benny Wilson's basement, and had another rehearsal. And I got to tell you, this is, the first show you ever saw, any of you that saw it, was just us kind of throwing our stuff out there, sort of jamming around. It's starting to get more polished now, and I'm really, really, really excited about it, because what we have here, unlike a lot of combinations, is we have a 4-piece acoustic group, and all of us are singers, all of us are songwriters, all of us are musicians, all of us are frontmen, and we're all friends with each other. So it's like, it's a magic. I can't tell you how awesome it is to play with those guys. But we're trying to put together some more dates that we can go ahead and share, and we're close to that. We're going to go ahead and try to plan out some of the year so we can get the word out to you guys that want to join us on those shows. Anyway, let's see. Paul wants to hear, it's a song called In the Woods. I make my living in the woods, just like my grandpa did. I always have the goods, and if I die before I wake, Sam might lose a revenue, a man who'll make a big mistake, 'cause he can't bring me down. Not in the woods. Well, I ain't giving the big man no tax. A bunch of suits running around D.C. making deals behind their backs, and where I'm going, blood beats gold. Folks take good care of one another, and men don't sell their souls. Well, they can't make me sell. Not in the woods. It all changes when they cross the creek. There's boobies in the bushes all over the place when they go to leave. I take it and I'll go for broke. I'll say an old red deuce on a metal, I'll go up in smoke, 'cause they can't bring me down. Not I haven't played that one in a long time. Cool, guys. Hey, Mychals in here. Cool. Got all kinds of people in here. Darlene, Lowe. Brandon, my buddy's in here. Cool, cool, cool. Lots of you. Hey, brother. Rachel Dockery, living good. All right. Kimberly Phillips. All right. Let's see here. Like I said, I usually have a plan, but it just goes off the rails anyway, so why worry about it? I'll tell you what we can play. Here's one. This one is a song about, I talked about my mama earlier. When I was growing up, we had this really cool old-timey black couch, and it was Naugahyde, and it had these buttons on it, right? And I think about this time that I guess I was, I don't know, 8 or 9 years old, and my mama smoked like a freight train. And I was always complaining to her, because I didn't like smoke. And I started thinking, well, maybe there's something to that smoke. I'm going to try to smoke. But I knew she'd kill me. So one night we was in the living room, and she went to the bathroom and left a cigarette burning. And I rolled over there real quick when I heard the bathroom door shut, and I took a big old puff of that. And I thought it was going to kill me. And to this day, I'm still not a smoker, so it might have been the best thing for me in the first place. But I thought I was going to throw up. So I heard her coming back down the hall, and I knew she'd be able to tell by looking at me that I had done something wrong. So I played dead. I rolled over and acted like I was asleep, or I was going to sleep, and I faced the couch with my face, and I can remember hanging onto those buttons with my fingers, just like, don't puke, don't puke. So I got to thinking one night about that and how cool it would be to put a song together that represents the way I grew up like that. Those are, I guess the common element in a lot of my music. I've been trying to figure out who I am as a musician, lately, and common element is I write songs that have a meaning of some sort. They're not always in the same topic, but they usually have some kind of meaning to me. And a lot of them apply to the way I grew up and in the mountains and things like that, and people I love, like my dad, as a police officer. So anyway, I realized that there was a lot of things in my life that were made of Naugahyde because we couldn't really afford the leather stuff, So this is a song. I haven't played this in a while either. I thought I might pull this one out tonight. It's called Naugahyde. Let's see, how's that go? I think that's how it goes. When I was 9, I wanted to smoke. Mama's Winston light in my mouth. Took my first drag and I damn near died. She caught me red-handed on a cold black couch. It was slick as leather, but a whole lot cheaper. Missing some buttons, still a keeper. Once upon a time on Naugahyde. The ride was rough in Mama's old Camaro. I always dreamed it'd be mine someday. When the radio played like a rhinestone cowboy, she'd park in the driveway and let it play. When she'd go faster, my stomach felt lighter. Them white bucket seats would hold on tighter. The upholstery of my life, Naugahyde. Naugahyde, Naugahyde's so cold to the touch, it warms up fine. And And I guess I was always meant to be just like Naugahyde, 'cause Naugahyde's just like me. Mama bought me a fake leather jacket. Along with my comb, I wore them both out. She said I looked cool and she couldn't tell the difference. They say pride's a sin, but damn, I was proud. I wonder how many Naugas died to make that bomber jacket, only she knew it's fake. She was always on my side, like Naugahyde. Naugahyde, Naugahyde, little cold to the touch, but it warms up fine. And I guess I was always meant to be just like Naugahyde, 'cause Naugahyde's just like me. Just like Naugahyde, 'cause Naugahyde's just like me. I hope to record that one day. Cheers, y'all. Low carb beer. God's greatest inventions. All right, let's see here. I'm going to need to figure out a better way to get my comments. I heard the dog. You're right, buddy. Awesome. Thanks, Shelby. Thanks, Tori. I got Sean in here again, my buddy Sean. You're supposed to be playing, man. You ain't supposed to be watching. Go play somewhere. Sean's out there killing it, man. He's on the road all the damn time, cutting songs left and right. All right. Vicky talking about the Bad Leroy Brown song. That's killer. Great guitar player, by the way, Vicky Blankenship. Y'all go check her out. Now, I'll spend all this time reading the comments. I'll go back and read his comments when I'm done so that I can reply to people. Man, Cameron Tate in the house. Awesome. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do one that I wrote with Justin Mychals not too long ago. He just recorded it, and he recorded the hell out of it too, by golly. So he came to my apartment one night, back when I still had the apartment, and it was always funny because he would show up about 10 o'clock at night, and he would either be carrying a 12-pack of Mychals Ultra or a bag of chips and dip, one of the two. It's kind of a standard ritual between us. And he popped in there, and he was so excited. And any of you that know Justin Mychals know how excited he gets. And he came in, and he had been telling me about this idea that he had. So we sat down and talked about it for a minute. And he said, "Man, have you ever been in a travel station, like a truck stop, and you're inside the toilet stall, and you look up on the wall, and you see the words, 'Remember, Jesus loves you.'" And I'm like, whoa, yeah, I have. And I think anybody has if they've ever been traveling. And so we started talking about that. We came up with a storyline about a trucker who has a close encounter and finds his way to Jesus that way. So this is a pretty cool song. He's already recorded it, and I'm going to try not to beat it up here, but this is a fun one, man. It's called, he calls it Jesus on the Wall, and I think I kind of like that too. Between Hardesty and Slap, I behind the wheel. On the berm with a headlight out, 40 tons of rolling steel. Was lost without my GPS, I was lost without the Lord. Driving through an emptiness, rolling towards my unknown reward. For years I've walked a dark path with one leg in light. Never thought I'd find the gospel truth in a truck stop that night. I read those words of wisdom right there on the bathroom wall. Remember, Jesus loves you. Just be low for a good time call. I must have lost my sight of it, my own tribulations and trials. Firm handshakes and leisure suits and the Sunday morning smiles. I guess I'd never seen the light till I walked into that stall. But there it was, black and white, like a bill of lading for us all. Years I've walked a dark path with one leg in light. Never thought I'd find the gospel truth in a truck stop that night. I read those words of wisdom right there on the bathroom wall. Remember, Jesus loves you. Just be low for a good time call. On the night that I needed it the most, when I found the end of the road, a man who walks in darkness will never know where he goes. I've walked a dark path with one leg in light. Never thought I'd find the gospel truth in a truck stop that night. I read those words of wisdom right there on the bathroom wall. Remember, Jesus loves you. Just be low for a good time call. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wow. I can't keep up with the comments. Y'all are making me dizzy. But thank you so much. Thank you for all the hearts and the thumbs. And this is really cool. Really cool. Great middle of the week for me here. How about I got one for you. Y'all are gonna die when I do this one. I told you all about us getting together with Just Another Night, and I've had a couple of weeks back, well, about a month ago or so, I really got into learning, some of Benny Wilson's music, and one of my very favorite Benny Wilson song of all time goes back many, many years, because I used to run nightclubs, and Benny Wilson was actually the first band I ever got to book ever. And I always looked up to him because he always packed the house, and he was always such a professional guy, and just everybody loved him. And back in the day when he was on CMT, and he had this cool record, and one of my favorite songs, and my favorite song period that he's ever done, is a song called Fool's Moon. And I learned how to play the music to it again recently because he started doing it on our little live stream that we started doing. And I threatened him, and I told him that, by golly, if I learn this thing enough, I'm going to try to play it. So I might make a fool of myself here tonight, but I love this song. I'm going to try to play it. And Justin, I see you're out there, so don't laugh at me, okay? Hopefully Benny's out there. He can tell me how I did. Benny always plays this for me out there. There's a fool's moon hanging high, shining cool in a crimson sky. Hold on to your heart tonight, don't be captured by the light. There's a fool's moon, ragtop Mustang, angel on my shoulder, and the devil dancing in my heart. Listen to the whales say, you know wild horses couldn't pull us apart. On a mountain road winding round and round, higher and higher above the town, there ain't but one thing looking now. There's a fool's moon hanging high, shining cool in a crimson sky. Hold on to your heart tonight, don't be captured by the light. There's a fool's moon. Midnight DJ, keep her head spinning, I'm beginning to make my move. Won't you please play something kind of greasy with a slow and easy groove? I've come a long, long way from this joyride, higher and higher my passion flies. I can hear her saying with her eyes, there's a fool's moon hanging high, shining cool in a crimson sky. Hold on to your heart tonight, don't be captured by the light. There's a fool's moon. Hold on to your heart tonight, don't be captured by the light. There's a fool's moon. Captured by the light. There's a fool's moon. Damn it, I love that song. Damn it. I love that song. Benny's going to shoot me. That's cool. All right. I got one for you. This is a pretty cool tune about my happy place. Sometimes I find myself when my mind gets too overloaded, I end up driving around the river roads, and I guess because when I was growing up as a kid, my family had land on the river, on Holston River, and my dad ended up having the same place for years, and when I was I don't know, for 2 or 3 years growing up in middle school, I actually lived with my grandma. Me and my mom lived there, and we would. She lived right above the Holston River, right above the old baptism place that the McLaughlins had. And every day after school, I'd get in the river. I'd get my fishing poles, and I'd go up to the bridge, and I'd wade fish back down. Back in those days when you could actually do that. And so I decided to write a song about the place that makes me whole again whenever I get broken, you know. It's called Back in the River. I'm working on this one right now, actually, with Dave Maggard over at Sound Biscuit. Before I forget tonight, I want to tell everybody that if you haven't followed me on other stuff, if you're out there on Spotify, I'd love for you to put me on your playlist somehow. I got some notes here. I have a pretty cool YouTube channel. It's YouTube/Jeff Lane Music. I also have jefflanemusic.com, which is my website. I've been working on that quite a bit lately, trying to get things updated. And it's got a shop on there. It's got T-shirts and stuff, and links to my music. I have all my music on Bandcamp, so it's all, you can get it for free. Anything that I've got on there. You can donate to me if you can. If you can't, I'd be honored if you'd download it and play it on your phone or make it into a ringtone or something. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me because it really makes me feel good. It's called Back in the River. Got worn out heels on both of my boots. My soul ain't far behind. A strong desire draws me back to my roots. The water flows and the grass is high. It's time load up and leave, and I need to dip my weary feet back in the river. The city sounds like an auger drilling down in a dry September field. I'd like to stand on that cool muddy ground, oh, where my spirit longs to heal. It's time load up and leave, and I need to dip my weary feet back in the river. Lord, guide me that place where life slows down, where you save me every time I almost drown, and lead me down a path that's not so steep, and keep me water's not too deep. It's time for me to load up and leave. And I need to dip my weary feet back in the river. Oh, back in the river. Y'all like it too. I see all the hearts popping up. Thank you so much. Like I say, I got overwhelmed with comments. I can't even scroll through that stuff right now. I'm going to go back and look at all this after we're over here. But I super appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight in my cold garage. I'm working on ways to heat this thing up a little bit. I love it out here though. It's really cool. I'm putting some new lights in out here, and right now there's a lot of building materials. I've been doing some remodeling in here, and I got all my equipment out here from the car, and some carpet, some just my pressure washer. But I've always kind of felt at home in the garage for some reason. Back in when the last house I had, I probably spent, I don't know, almost all my time in the garage, and that's my creative space. I love to. I don't know. There's something. I guess because it's kind of like a workshop. I don't know. Go figure. All right. Let me think about this for a second. Last week, my sis requested this one, so I'm going to play it. I hadn't played this in a long time either. I like playing songs I haven't played in a long time. It keeps me remembering things. And I might mess up, but I really don't care. I'm here in my garage, on my friends, my strange herd, my new strange herd. That's cool, isn't it? So, this is a song called Motherload. It's kind of hard for me to get this in my mind without the rest of the band because it's a big, big song. But I'm going to try to remember when I wrote this song. I was. It's weird. I needed ambient noise to kind of get my mind working. It was a late at night kind of thing. This is back during the Great Recession time, and I really didn't know what was going to happen. So at night I would try to get into the music, and I ended up writing a fantastic record called Feels Good, and I wrote it. I would turn my dryer. Actually, I had a washer dryer combo that sat in my kitchen in this little tiny rental house a good friend of mine let me stay in, and I would just turn the dryer on and let it run, and it was enough sound to get my mind clear, I guess, and I decided that record, I think that was a transformation for me, because most songwriters that start out writing songs, me included, when you first start writing, you write sad things. And I think at that part of my life, I wanted to create some energy that wasn't sad. And so I put a lot of groove and a lot of thought and a lot of positive energy into that record, and it changed the way I wrote. And I played some of those songs tonight, like Somebody Bring Me, or what was it, In the Woods, that was on there. And actually Homegrown was on there too. So anyway, I'm going to finish up for the night, but I'm going to play this song for you. It's called Motherload, going out to my sis Jeanette. I appreciate the hell out of y'all being in here tonight with me, and I hope to see you next Wednesday, and invite more friends. Invite more friends. That's all I can tell you. I'm going to do the long version. got Matthew Oakes playing some mandolin right here. Try to imagine this in my head. If you don't wanna hear my side, then I'll drive, I'll take you home tonight. Wait, I hope it's not too late. Stay here, I won't get in your way. Dream on, give your life a go, and love me, you might get the Motherload. Sometimes we're accidentally right, and it's okay to believe in love on sight. Step out into my life and show me that I was always right. Wait, I hope it's not too late. Stay here, I won't get in your way. Dream on, give your life a go, and love me, you might get the Motherload. Baby, wait. Baby, wait, wait. Baby, wait. Baby, wait. Baby, wait. Baby, wait. Good times, please don't leave tonight. Thunder Thank y'all so much. It's been a pleasure playing for y'all tonight. I hope to see you next Wednesday on Jeff's Garage.